Just this last week, a man was arrested in connection with a horrible crime. A 12-year-old girl in Rochester, Minnesota, simply got a text inviting her to a party. She showed up at the location with another girl, 12 years old. A man was in the parking lot. He got her in the car. He took her up to the Twin Cities. It was a McDonald's parking lot, and brought her to a hotel and raped her, 12 years old. The next day, he took her to another hotel, threatening to go after her family members and in another city, and she was forced to take explicit pictures of herself that were posted on Craigslist. She was then raped by 2 more men that saw the post on Craigslist. This happened in Rochester, Minnesota, just this past year. It's a horrible story. She was found, she's back with her family, but of course her life will never be the same. 12 years old, not old enough to get a driver's license, not old enough to go to her high school prom. That's what we're talking about here. 83% of the victims in our country are from our own country. And that's why Senator Cornyn, in addition to the good bill that he's leading, have put together a bill that has a version of it has already passed the House. It has a CBO score of 0, and it simply creates incentives from existing pots of money for states to enact these safe harbor laws. And they're called safe harbor laws because they basically said a 12-year-old shouldn't be prosecuted for this. A 12-year-old is a victim, should be able to qualify for job services, should be able to go to a shelter, should be able to be not prosecuted. And what we've found in the dozen or so states that are already doing this, like Minnesota, is it allows us to put together better cases against the bad guys that are running the rings. We have a 40-year sentence that we got in Minnesota this last year against someone that was running one of these sex trafficking rings. So it is not only the right thing to do for the victims and the only chance that they're going to have to put their lives together again, it is also the right thing to do when it comes to putting together these cases